Traders, I'm itching to be with you guys, so I'm going to skip those 20 seconds. I'm ready to rock and roll. We got so much to look over this morning. We got the squad in here, and we got to jump right into it today. Elijah, Chris, Ishmael, Kevin, and Coin in the house. What's going on, guys? Good to see you all in here this morning. Now, yesterday, guys, I really hope you traded some of these yesterday. CLDR, I took that one straight out of the gates. I don't know if you guys are watching my post. CLDR, we went over this one. We're going to go over it just real quick again here today. It did crack that trend, and we were looking for a little bit of selling pressure at the start of the day. We got it, and bada bing, bada boom, money in the bank. Shawty, what you think? I'm going to buy you another drink. Something like that. All right, traders. Excited to get into today. I trade that one. I traded MVTA. That one was strictly off the scanners. Kevin, Coin, and Cody all have the scans now. If you guys need any help at all setting them up, email me. Coin, I still have to babysit today, but I will be more than happy to help you guys out Skype or whatever you need to get you all set up, locked and loaded, ready to go for the week. All right, so let's jump in straight into today, guys. Go over our leading gappers, good short play potentials. We go over everything in here every single day. I'm not just trying to pump up one little penny stock to get you guys, to be sheep. That's not what we're about. We're about being independent traders, focusing on our plan the trade the plan. That's what we're doing here today. So first of all, I want to go over NVTA. Now, this is one I traded yesterday as well, but it's setting itself up very, very good this morning for another trade. Yesterday, NVTA, straight off the scanners, $22. It was gapping up from 1871 up to 22 in pre-market. We got a solid push on it at the open from 22 all the way up to 27.77. Now, why 22.77? Well, let's take a look at the past chart history here, and what we're going to see is 27.77. We are having a lot of upper shadows in here. This is going to be nice little resistance. Nice resistance on NVTA. So it has many different Yep, exactly. Like a short out of the coin. NVTA looks like a short out of the gate on the pop. One or the other. And if you've been in here for a while, you know normally one or two scenarios happens on these type of plays. We may get a little pop, like we see these upper shadows way back here. And we may start seeing it get stuffed. A little pop and then go kind of red on the day. It could continue, but what I'm talking about is an A-quality setup here. Pocket pair aces. If you're at the poker table and you get pocket pair aces, guess what? You're going to be trading it. You're not going to say, I'll fold this hand. Someone may have four of a kind out there. Absolutely not. MVTA is a nice setup. This is coming up towards resistance. Not only that, look at this fast move we had yesterday. And look at this volume we had into it. 28 million shares of volume from 22 to 27. Faster the move is, the weaker the trend's going to be. That's a nice setup there as well. So we have one variable coming up to daily resistance. We have another variable. Faster the move, the weaker the trend. Another variable is we ended up cracking this, you see this support here? It's almost like an ascending triangle. Ended up cracking that, very similar to CLDR on the daily yesterday, and we may see a little bit of fade. Profit taking, start of the day. And that's the third variable. Number 4 is we were unable to break we tried three times in pre-market to break that high a day, unable to do that. So we are going to open up about 26.55. All right, so MVTA, make sure you throw that one on the watch list. For those that are going to be showing up late today, this morning, sleeping in, they're missing out. MVTA, I may go back over it towards the end of the day. That's probably my favorite setup this morning. But we have so many to look at, guys. There's a lot popping on up here. Let's move on to the next one. And by the way, Coin, I did see your post yesterday. You got me and Coin and I traded CLDR both sides of it. I took the short out of the gates, and Coin said he scooped it on up. We're talking about CLDR, scooping it on up at the trend. Buy the fear, sell the euphoria. Scooping that on up, and $12.50 all the way up, back up to nearly $13. So awesome move. And this is why guys, we go over all plays in the morning. We go over penny stocks, mid caps, large caps, shorts, everything. Because guess what? A lot of these other stocks out there, most people don't understand that you can play both sides of the move. It's not like a penny stock pump and dump from a chat room. And I see a lot of these guys, they're trying to... That's what's exciting, but if you want to learn how to be an independent trader, you got to learn how to trade all of them. All right, CLDR, did we go over that one? It's just, this one is still cracked the trend here, but we do have support. You guys see at 1220. So this is somewhat of a one-to-one risk reward, as in, okay, we're at 1280. We got our risk about 1350, and either way we play this, you know, on the long side or the short side, it's kind of sitting right in the middle. I don't like taking trades like that because the risk reward is about one-to-one. Not really a nice setup. I like trading it at the crack of the trend or at buying it up as support. Support's at 1220. If we saw CLDR panic like it did yesterday morning as well, back down to the 1220s, wouldn't be a bad idea maybe to scoop that on up down here to support. This was resistance once, twice, and then resistance turned into support. So CLDR, I'll have that one on. I got 6 different charts pulled up in the morning. So I'll be watching a lot of these. MVTA, of course, be watching that one. CLDR, we'll see if that one gets a nice panic out of the gates. Elijah, you missed the CLDR trade. Yeah, it was easy. It was an easy short to miss. I just took it right out of the gates on CLDR because it was right under the trend. But I would have scaled into a pop on that one as well. But it was a easy one to miss on the short side. But good job not chasing. Good discipline there. By the way, guys, we're going to be doing the stream again on Friday, and I got a little surprise for you guys. So make sure you're there. It's going to be about 9 o'clock. All right, let's continue down the list. We got APT next. APT is an exciting one. I'm not upset. We went over this yesterday. I'm not upset with it that it had a red day yesterday because it was kind of getting overextended. And the faster it gets overextended, the weaker it's going to be. We go over that all the time. So APT, some of you guys may have caught this pop out of the gates. Back up towards resistance, but what we're looking at on the daily here, is, well, look at it's nearly ascending triangle here. It tapped once, twice. We're getting the third touch here at roughly $17 on the ascending triangle. So we had a little red day. Our trend's down to 1490. Let's see. Yeah. We got this trend down to about 1490. It's sitting right above it right now. So I like this one at the trend. I really do. If we get a little panic down to about 1490, and not only that, I think we got a trend here as well. Look at this. Yep, solid trend. We got a couple areas of support on APT. We got the ascending triangle line from like the last few months, right there at about $15. In the last few weeks, it's really been respecting this area as well. So we got a couple areas of support right there at 1490. This is not a bad level to buy. It's really not. I'm going to be watching APT for a little scoop as well. I don't like buying, if you guys were there Friday, I don't like buying comfortable trades. I like buying fear, and I like selling euphoria. That's what I like to do. Comfortable trades, not really a fan of. So we'll see how that one's going to open on up. Chris C., if TD wasn't so crap for trying to get prices you want pre-market, I'd be up pretty big just because of the I3. Heck yeah, man. Using the i3 really well. Yeah, TD, not such a fan of. But, you know, either IB or CMEG. I remember the email you sent. Either one of those are great options, Chris. And, yeah, some of the guys in chat messaged them up too. And there's some guys who use IB, some CMEG. They both are very good for shorts, which is, I got to have shorts for the way I'm trading these days. All right, let's continue down the list. APT, not bad, guys. Right there at the trend. So we're certainly going to be watching that one as well. For those of you just now joining, there's a couple really good plays we're watching this morning. I will go back over the end of the stream. It's already 9:10, so we got to fly through some of these. But if you're new, we got our gap up watch list, gap down watch list, a bear scan watch list. Our market summary this morning. Market's up pretty good, so not looking too bad this morning. All right, yesterday, guys, we gone over IDEX, and you guys get that one at the start of the day. IDEX, ooh, a little bit of sell-off right now. They come out with an offering. It's like the first thing I think of with some of these lower price stocks. IDEX had a nice trend yesterday. It's not going to be a play on the long side today, in my opinion. I'd be more of a short Short biased on it. Just because we're going to have so many longs from like $3 to $4 in it right now that are going to be underwater. But this one wasn't bad yesterday. We had really good 210 support. That's why we gone over it. If you're going to play this, I'd be short and pops on it, but I don't have the shorts here, so not going to be a fan here of this. We do have its 52-week highs at 283, 284, which it did open up at yesterday. So it's going to try to hold that up right now as support. It's dropping down to it. It's trying to find its legs. So if you are trying to trade an IDEX, understand 284 is going to be that 52-week high, and 210 really solid support on this play as well. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of IDX very much at the moment, other than short on pops. Well, we'll see if 284 can hold on up. It's just very overbought, very quick. But I just want you guys to be aware this one has a lot of the hype and attention this morning on it. INO, this one gapping up this morning. What's going on with INO? This one's not a bad looking pattern either, but it was very quick. And so what I'm looking at this morning on INO, here's the chart. It came out with news this morning. INO, they got $71 million contract from the US DoD to scale up their smart device for COVID vaccine. So it's a COVID-related play, getting some funding by the government. There's got lots and lots and lots of resistance on the on the daily chart. Let's take a look at that daily chart. We got a lot of resistance. Yeah, once, twice, 3 times, some good resistance. Where's it sitting at right now? INO's at 1684. So this one's way off the trend. Here's what I like about INO. This one, very similar to others, when it gets bought off the trend, comes right back down to it. Bought off of it, comes right back down to it. And we're getting bought off the trend right now. I'd be a short in INO at the moment because it's sitting roughly at $17, very fast. So I'd be more of a short on it, back down to the trend as far as INO goes. But we may see a little pop out of the gates on it. Just keep that one on watch. Yeah, highly respecting that trend on INO. Let's continue down the list. We still got a lot more to look at, guys. There's a couple more short plays I really want to take a look at this morning. Several good short opportunities this morning that are straight off of our bear scan watch list. For those of you who have the scanners now, Cody, Coin, Kevin, bear scan watch list. It is a must. So make sure that one is up and on your screen. NK, this one, not looking bad. This one's way off the trend line. All right, here's NK. So this is how I use the intensity scanners. And I saw that, Coin, you were doing the same thing. So when stocks are getting way overbought, way oversold, you're pulling up the moving averages. Now, some people use the scans strictly and individually in and of themselves, honestly, because they work. But I really like to take a look at the daily chart always looking left of the chart. That gives you insight into each personal trading ticker. So NK, take a look at how well respected this trend is. Every time it comes off of it, comes back down. Well, NK getting way overbought right now, sitting at 1145 in pre-market. So NK, I would certainly be a short bias on this one. It went all the way up to 1311 yesterday. It's a little light in volume. That's something I like to look for as well for some of these stocks overbought. Little light in volume because some of these guys, some of these players in it yesterday are looking to get out. It didn't gap up like they were thinking. So a couple of different scenarios usually happen. We get the pop and drop. We get the sell-off, profit taken right at the start of the day. I like that on NK. Now, I don't have shorts there, but I want you guys to be well aware of that. I do have locates, but there are more plays this morning that I do have shorts of that I do want to go over. FPRX being one of them. This isn't my favorite short this morning, but it is a nice looking setup. Very similar to that. 450s all the way up to 650. And this one's silent. Very, very light in volume. This is something I look for. Look at this volume, guys. All this volume down here. All this volume down here. 40 coming in at the close of the day. All right, the close of the day there. That's what I look for. So we get a nice ramp. These guys buying it on up. Oh, FPRX, that's going to get a gap up. Guess what? the thing's dead. It ain't moving. It doesn't even have a heartbeat right now. All right. So the daily chart, I don't like a ton. That's what I don't like here. It's way oversold still on the daily, but we do have some resistance that's coming up towards 675, and we have solid support at 610. So 675, 610. But what I do like here is how fast the move was. Very fast yesterday. Tons of abnormal volume coming into it. And that provides us with opportunity, guys. When you have abnormal amounts of volume coming into it, we have abnormal amounts of opportunity. So 675 resistance, 610-ish is pretty solid support. So it's not, it's about nearly 1-to-1. So it's not my favorite. You guys know NKTA this morning, or NVTA is my favorite short setup this morning. I really like this setup because we have 4 or 5 different variables that are playing into our favor. One of them is that 2777 resistance from yesterday was unable to break, still unable to break, very light in volume, gapping up from $18 to $27 yesterday. Failed the ascending triangle breakout. Taking a look left of the chart, it came right up to resistance where all these upper shadows are on the daily. Faster the move, weaker the trend. Very fast candlestick yesterday, 18 to 27. I love the setup, MVTA. I'm going to be eyeing that one very closely at the start of the day. Certainly going to be. KIRK, Kirkland's. My wife loves this place. I'm sorry, honey. I'm probably going to be shorting it. This one, $3.70, all the way up from $2. And I like this even more. Look at all this volume coming into the close of the day. Expecting a gap up. No gap up. Sent at $3.15. Look for some profit taken right at the start of the day on KIRK. You guys just be well aware, SHLL, this has been a very hot play the last few days. I'm not going to be trading this one. It's up and down, just too much, too fast, up and down like a stripper. I shouldn't use that analogy. Up and down like a seesaw. All right, let's keep it G. So SHLL, this one's in the financial sector, financial services. They had a merger come out. It's just, I like some of the easier setups. Just be well aware, SHLL, this one, along with IDEX, is some of our plays with a lot of the volume. But if you've been around the Avery Day Train team, you know I like some of these easier setups. I like some of these quieter, easier setups. EVOK, if you do have shorts on EVOK, I want to go over this real quick. This one's very heavy, was unable to break, had a little pop and drop yesterday. This one, wouldn't be surprised if we saw this one sell off at least to 320 today. 320 is going to be solid support on EVOK. Going all the way back to 315, 320, $5 to 380. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw a little bit more selling pressure today down towards that support on EVOK. Coin, Sono looking heavy, and IDX came out with an offering. Are you kidding me? Intensity Stock Watch in the house. Good morning. Best of luck, everyone. Going to be a great day. Going to be a great day today, guys. Lots to look at. Brad, you're amazing, Brad. Love you, man. IDX came out with an offering. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, and we were just going over the short here on IDX, guys. So, we called it, man. I've still never been short when an offering comes out. It's irritating me. I think because most offerings come out in pre-market, I don't trade pre-market. Maybe I need to adjust my rules a little bit. All right. Going over that. We didn't go over CLDX. Just, guys, keep this one still on your back burner, CLDX. Where are we at right now? CLDX was a great buy yesterday at the trend. We've gone over this. If you guys had it on your watch list, here's the trend we've been on: 728 all the way up to, God, it came right down to it, man, right down to support. I wasn't really watching it either, so I can't be too upset with you guys. But yeah, on the daily, we have a gap to fill. Look at this gap to fill, all the way up to $30. It's just been very fast. It's the third touch. Oftentimes the third touch is when we do see these stocks breaking. on CLDX, but this one right down to the trend yesterday. We'll see if this one gets a little selling pressure at the start of the day today, back down to the trend. APT is one of my favorite setups, trend play, just because this one is at multiple areas of support this morning. It's opening a little weak though. It's opening a little weak. Keep that in mind on APT if you are going to be trading this one. But it is coming right down to support, multiple areas of support, ascending triangle support, and trend support from the last 20 days. 20 days is on this support line as well, right there around 1480. So APT, if we get a little sell-off at the start of the day down towards 1480, understanding we have clear risk, clear reward. This is why I like drawing these lines. Very clear visualization of your risk. Good risk management on plays like this. Guys, I think we got through them all. Whew. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We went through 12 tickers, guys. 920, right on the dot. All right, any questions at all before we start heading into the market here in roughly 10 minutes? I'll flip through a couple more charts real quick this morning, and if you guys want me to write down some of these plays, I'll be more than happy to do that as well. Any questions at all before we get into the market open? But yes, guys, Friday we will be going. I'm going to go over all the trades from this week on Friday. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a giveaway as well, so make sure you're there. I didn't know how it was going to turn out, but we had 175 people turn out Friday, and we had so much fun. So we're going to be doing that again. So make sure you are there. Apologies. Yeah, MVTA this morning, certainly my favorite stock on the short side. It's just so many different variables. I like to look at these tickers as individual hands at the poker table. Some of them, pocket pair aces. Some of them, yeah, pocket kings. Maybe some of them 7-2 offsuit. Yeah, probably get that one off the watch list. But APT, I really like the one at support. It's just got to have the volume. When you're trading on the long side, you can't predict volume coming in. Well, you can, but it may not work out to your advantage. You want to be more reactive. React to what is, not what you want to be. IDX, the offering that came out, came right down there to our support, though. Roughly 280s, getting a little bounce. INO, still short bias there. It's really up toward, it's off the trend, way overbought, and coming up towards resistance. And NK, a little short bias there as well, way off the trend. Let me write some of these out for you guys. All right, short sell plays this morning. Yeah, there's some short sell plays. Trend is going to be APT, CLDX. Not enough coffee, guys, for all this. Got a lot to look at. All right, any questions before we wrap it up? Hey, by the way, Kevin, I saw you got the scans as well. So, Kevin, if you have any questions at all, yeah, feel free to hit me up via email. Coin and I are going to be going over the scans as well. He just got them, so I'm going to help him out one of these days coming up. Make sure. There's a lot of little hidden features. I mean, this thing has been fine-tuned to for years, you know. So there's a lot of little things we want to make sure you guys are aware of. But yep, hit that like button, guys. Don't forget it. We will see you all first thing in the morning.